Hi, hello, Dumelang, Sambunani, and greetings from the River Mark. Long time no see. But as you can see, we're back, and yeah, life is still hectic, but maybe things have calmed down a little bit. So, why am I here today? Today, I want to tell you about a little incident that took place yesterday. Now, you all know, I mean, especially if you've been following, you you know about the Fang walks. So yesterday we were busy walking Fang, and some little bucky truck effect dumped a whole bunch of stuff, like on the other side of the Spruit when we were on our way back. And now my ears are blocked, so to me it sounded like a whole bunch of metal sheeting. Anyway, it wasn't metal sheeting, but yeah. So we're walking here on this side of the Spruit. This gets dumped like over there. Suddenly, like, I'm not lying when I tell you, not even a minute later, there's this group of people storming the hobo dudes that lived next door to where it was dumped. So I sort of tilted my head and was like, okay, but what was that? So Jamie, who walks her dog with me, I said to look, I just want to go around quickly and just go and see what that is that they put there, because maybe it is metal sheeting and they dumped it there so that these dudes can take it to the metal recycling place and they can get money for it. Because the people across the street, they were like rabid freaking dogs. They were like screaming. The one like person was chasing the bucky. And it's like, what is like, is this what zombie apocalypse would look like? But anyway, so I went around and I couldn't see though. I couldn't see on this side of the spread what it was. I could just see the white. So I went all the way around, dragging poor Fang with me. And she was already done. And she did not want to walk anymore, but whatever, come with mama. So it turns out that it was wooden panels for like shelving and like what you make, I don't know, boxes and stuff with. Anyhow, these people are like still cutting mal. They're like crazy and screaming and shouting, and now there's security trucks and things like that going to be pulling in and whatnot. And so I walked over to the guys that sleep there and I simply asked them, did they dump it here for you? So the one old man said to me, they want to use it for firewood, which is like, ding, you get it, because I mean, it's freezing cold, it's winter here. We're going below zero at night and in the early hours of the morning. They need to be warm as well. I mean, people just chill, relax. So I said, okay, do me a favor, because it wasn't it's not pieces of wood like that. It's not like branches and whatnot. You can stack it because it's flat. I said to the guys, please just like stack it up nicely and put it into neat piles and move it a little bit further back, like bring this around like that so that you can't see it so badly from street side. Because I get it, okay, it's an eyesore. But these guys don't have anywhere else to go. I mean, honestly, would they really be living in these conditions if they had a nice warm house to live in? Anyway, now I'm going to go to the group of people because they're cutting mal. I see the one person with the phone in their hand and whatnot. I'm like, oh shit. I don't want the cops to come and actually remove these old guys who have been staying here for years. They don't make trouble. They don't do nothing. They literally are just like living under the tree. I go there, calm the situation down and all that stuff. Long story short, I get added onto this community
Neighbourhood watch.
neighborhood group thing. I'm like, I don't really want to be part of anyone's little group. Okay. But anyway, here I am. So yesterday I'm like, hi, hello, I'm Sage, blah blah blah, introduce myself. And I'm talking away on this group. So the one guy goes into my private messages and he's like, listen, Sage, the old dudes, they don't like the informal chatting on the group. It's like about like water and electricity and danger and emergencies and whatnot. So I say to him, listen, his name is Louis, by the way. I said to him, look, Louis, thanks for the welcome and for the heads up, but I don't have an emergency. So how about we just chat here? Again, fast forward, uh, they kicked me out of the group. Yeah, they kicked me out of the group. Why? Because I don't share the same let's sharpen our pitchforks and burn down the freaking village mentality. It surprised me and shocked me that when I said approach it from a standpoint of kindness instead of cruelty, try and help them to improve their situation. I mean, we all have stuff in our homes that we don't use, we don't need. I'm sure you can spare a blanket or a piece of wood or a tarp or something just to make these guys' lives easier. They're not making trouble. So the one guy on the group said, "Oh, all the housebreaking." So I said, "Can you prove that these old dudes had anything to do with that? Because if you can, by all means, have them arrested." But the fact of the matter is, a lot of criminals use the Sprite as a throughway and to take cover. And it's not these old dudes. They're old and infirm. They belong at Steve Biko is where they belong because they have no reserves. They're these skinny old dudes that can hardly move. So come on, you know. So trying to tell people to be kinder was viewed as political. So this old woman attacks me this morning. I said to her, listen, there's no queen here. And you're not the queen of me. So she kicked me out of the group. But it's fine because on Tuesday, I've already organized my own little group of Spruit cleanup crew. Okay? We are hitting the Spruit on Tuesday, 9:30 in the morning, corner of Harov and 21st if you're in the area. We're going to clean up the Spruit a little bit. Bring bags, bring gloves, whatever you can to kind of like help the situation a little bit and make it easier for everybody else to kind of get these things done. And we would love it if you would join us in our quest to clean up the Spruit. Thanks a lot.